Hi everyone, I'm Tony Jackson. This is your weekly reading for the 9th to the 15th of April 2018. I hope you had a happy Easter and enjoyed last week's reading, The Christ Light, and have a wonderful healing or something good happen for you as a result of last week's reading. This week I'm actually chosen or guided to work with the Archangel Raphael. Don't know if you can see that. Archangel Raphael healing cards and do some healing with Raphael. Now Raphael is known to be the angel of healing or the healing angel. Also, I've heard Raphael referred to as the angel of abundance, but I myself tend to use and call on Raphael to work with healing myself and others for health concerns. So I often see green light or green sparkles of energy, or even I get a familiarity with the different angels, and I begin to formulate my own opinion of what they do, and I would encourage everybody to do that. So if someone says, no, Archangel Raphael is the angel of abundance, just form your own opinions on what you get through your own intuitive knowingness and what you find results from. So I always find great results on using Raphael to heal people, heal myself and heal others. So we're going to do a little bit of healing. I'm looking down here at the cards. I'm going to do a little bit of healing with Raphael and pick a card. But firstly, what we're actually going to do is, I may have done this in other videos before, and it's a good one that we can repeat and practice quite often. And that is getting a sense of your own energy. Now, what actually happens is a lot of times, and I was guided to do this for the first time about 2 years ago when my guides first explained this to me and how to do it, and then I started to share it with other people. You can actually pull in your energy field a lot. So it's like when you're going through stressful times, or you're busy, or you're in crowded places, or you're stressed, or, for whatever reason, you will pull in your energy naturally. And that's not a bad thing. It actually helps you to cope. And sometimes you need to kind of pull in your energy a little bit, especially if you're in a crowded place. It will happen automatically. But what tends to happen, especially when you're not feeling well, I think it's a little bit of a coping mechanism as well. But what happens is, we forget to expand our energy back out when we're feeling stronger and feeling better, and we get used to having a little bit of a shrunken energy or a smaller energy than we're supposed to. So to start off with this, I ask you, or I invite you, just to get a sense of your own energy field and see if you can expand it. Now, you can only do this through your own intuitive knowingness. You just have to get it and feel it for yourself, but just try and expand your energy field, or expand your energy, or get an awareness that your energy is quite expanded, or allow it to expand. So just kind of, get this sense that your energy is expanded. Now, if you've been stressed or busy or worried or concerned, you might have feel like you're like that, but just relax and allow your energy field to expand. Now, you might sense that you can actually go quite far, and I don't really know how far you might go. You might feel you can expand it up to the stars or something. I don't know. Just get a sense of how big or how enormous your energy field can get, and just allow it to be what it needs to be. Now, I do get a sense of if you go too big, you get a little bit overwhelmed. So when you're getting a bit overwhelmed, or a little bit, oh, that's enough, just bring it back to where you feel comfortable, but it will be probably a lot bigger than you were initially allowing. So just do that now, relax, and just get a sense of how far you expand your energy to where it feels comfortable. And you might cover the whole planet. I don't know. You might just go as big as your house. Just feel what's right for you. And you can't compare it to anybody else, because you have your own energy, and it's very important to get used to that. A lot of people I work with find their energy field is a lot bigger than they're allowing. So let's just do that now. Let's just expand our energy to as far as we feel comfortable, whatever that might be. Now, to ask for assistance, I would encourage you to say, higher self, please help me to recognize where my energy sits comfortably. It's my free will and choice to begin to acknowledge my expanded energy, or where my energy field sits comfortably. It's my free will and choice to ask my higher self to help me identify my own personal energy. So just be with your higher self. So if you haven't got far enough, just keep going and expand. It's something that you might have to sort of play around with, and then you begin to identify how big your energy is. And you become familiar with this expanded energy. Now, I've been told this is very important for these times because it's actually getting us familiar with our own selves and our own energy field. So it's a good one to work with. So you might have to spend a little bit of time doing it and getting used to it, but your higher self will help you to recognize how big your energy field is. Now, it doesn't have to be huge, but if it's huge, you have to kind of get used to that you have an energy field that's big. And then it kind of, you might have to make some changes because you realize that you're being around people or doing things that you pull in your energy too often. So there is a follow-on effect where it would then, after you've gotten used to your energy and you begin to recognize yourself and your energy field, later on down the track, it may encourage you to make changes where you thought, okay, I thought I was good in that situation, but that situation in your life, a particular situation, may have been causing you to shrink your energy. And now you've asked your higher self to help you to identify where your energy is. You may no longer be able to do those things that shrink your energy because you think, okay, I can't do that anymore. I've got a big fabulous energy and I have to go and do things that are big and fabulous. Doesn't have to be big and fabulous, but it does help to recognize your energy. Even if you're used to holding your energy there and you become to realize that your energy's there, that makes a huge difference. Then you kind of don't do things anymore. You would tend not to do things that shrink your energy in. Just sit with your higher self and see how you go with that for the next week. Higher self, you can say guides and angels. Higher self, please help me identify my own personal energy. Very good, that one, isn't it? Very good. I think we've done that a few times, but it's coming in again. So what I'm going to do now, as a follow-on for that, is I'm now going to invoke the Archangel Raphael. So Archangel Raphael, as I said earlier, for me is the healing angel or the doctor angel. Archangel Raphael, please, do you know what? They've just told me that since we expanded our energy, see, it all has follow-on effects. It's quite interesting, isn't it? As we've expanded our energy, we may find we have to cut some cords. So cord cutting is letting go of things that no longer serve us. And that's a whole nother healing. But so I've got a little fly or something flying around there. I guess it's autumn time here and things are getting cooler. So I was out sweeping the leaves up earlier. But anyway, back to the healing. What was I saying? We may have to cut cords. So cords are energy attachments that you with things usually negative things that you might have to let go of. Higher self, guides and angels, please help me to cut any energy cords that are no longer for my highest good. Now there are energy cords that are good and you would keep them. It's my free will and choice now to cut the negative energy cords that no longer serve me, that are no longer for my highest good. And I ask the Archangel Michael to do this for you. We've got a lot of help here. I mean, when I start doing those videos, they just sort of it compounds as I go along. But anyway, we're cutting cords with Archangel Michael as a result of expanding your energy. It's a free will and choice now to use the sword of Archangel Michael to cut away any fear or negativity or blocks to me expanding my energy or cords of energy. You can have negative cords between you and someone else. I cut these at a soul level, and that in turn will allow you to expand your energy. There was a video I did a couple of weeks ago, I think before the Christ light, so 2 weeks ago, which was Archangel Michael. It might have even been 3 weeks ago where we did some cutting with Archangel Michael. Free will and choice to cut the cords that no longer serve us for our highest good. Archangel Michael, please help us to release all fear and negativity. As a result from our expansion, we may need to let go of something and move ahead. Now, let's do the Archangel Raphael healing. I now invoke the Archangel Raphael to send, they're telling me not yet. Okay, we're going to just put a pause on that Archangel Raphael for a second. I think we're going to choose a card first. So just to cap off, we expanded our energy to start off with, or we're getting used to having an expanded energy. when we start to expand our energy, we may have to cut and release things that no longer serve us. I mean, this would be over a longer period of time, or it can happen straight away. I guess there's no reason why things can't shift straight away. As a result of our expansion, we needed to call in the Archangel Michael to cut any cords of fear, negativity that's going to free us from, a situation that may have been causing us to bring in our energy, which, happens a lot. So they're getting us powerful and ready for big stuff. So it's very interesting. I'm going to choose a card. And if you watch my readings, you'll know that I do bring down a light each time through my top chakras when I do the card readings and out through my heart chakra. So the light comes down to the top of my head. I visualize this out through my heart chakra, twirl it around the cards, and it helps you to connect to your cards vibrationally, and it actually helps your intuitive messages and guidance come through when you're doing your readings. It's one you have to practice, and it helps you to form a nice bond with your cards. So sometimes I do all that and I end up reading the guidebook, but I think that's part of the guidance anyway. So let's tune in and ask the guides that we choose a card that is for the highest good in love and light, so it can answer some of your questions. I will ask now to release any fear of the next bit of the healing that you might be coming up for a big shift. I now ask our higher selves to release any fear that's coming up. Might even be fear of seeing the card or fear of Archangel Raphael doing the healing. And we release those fears now to the light. Archangel Raphael, here we go. I just like to shuffle till I feel it's time to stop. So here we go. I'm going to pick the one from the top. Sometimes I pick it from the middle. Be funny if it said expanded energy. Forgiveness heals. See that beautiful light coming down there in the picture? That's how sometimes I see healing happen when I do healing for people. And I see that kind of light around their aura. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, I'm willing to forgive myself and others in exchange for what I really want, peace and health. Oh, isn't that lovely? Wow. I think, forgiveness heals. Yes, there's a lot. Sometimes there's forgiveness. I feel like we've taken a little bit of taken care of some of the forgiveness in our cord cutting. I'm actually getting for that also that healing really occurs naturally in the body. So when you allow yourself to heal, it does actually, there is what am I trying to say? The body can heal naturally when you allow it to. So when you release all your blocks, it's almost like the body can heal naturally of really anything. It's just that sometimes we can't identify the blocks that we have to release it. Because if you sit and meditate or you rest or you receive some sort of healing treatment, it allows the body to heal naturally. Now, something that may be getting in the way of your healing naturally is forgiveness. So that's interesting. So just ask the angels, guides, and higher self to heal any forgiveness that we may be holding on to. Now, I'm sensing that forgiveness may be a big issue for us this week, something that we need to look at. So I'm now going to invoke the Archangel Raphael. Now it's time to bring in Archangel Raphael. And Archangel Raphael, please help us with the energy of forgiveness, with forgiving. Sometimes we need to forgive ourselves. That's a good one. Archangel Raphael, please heal any unforgiveness we have for ourselves or other people and send it to the light. And I often see when we do it, when it actually happens, I see a light like that around people and I know that they've let go of their forgiveness, or sometimes it's also, not always forgiveness, sometimes it's the healing energy just coming in. I now ask for the Archangel Raphael to come in for you watching, heal any unforgiveness for yourself or other people. Let's go deep. If it's deep, let's allow the Archangel Raphael now to go in. If you're listening to me, you just agree that it happens for you. If you're ready, I allow the Archangel Raphael to heal any unforgiveness for myself. Help me to forgive unforgiveness, whichever way you like to say it. The healing's coming through. Now, this forgiveness in this, that I'm kind of getting the message that Archangel Raphael is kind of going to heal the forgiveness in relation to health problems that you might be experiencing. So any unforgiveness that you're holding on to, it's particularly going to help remove that, which in turn will help you with any health or healing that you need. Now, if you don't feel like it's you, you can kind of ask that this happen for somebody else, but just check that you don't need it for yourself first. Fully heal yourself, and then you can use this technique for somebody else. We'll just ask that Archangel Raphael come in for somebody else. Archangel Raphael, please come to all the people watching, including myself, and heal any unforgiveness that we may have anywhere in our body that's blocking us from our own personal health and healing. Because when the blocks are removed, our bodies can heal itself, It's just that we have all these emotions and, things that happen to us, and it causes illness. If we could remove them all, we'd be perfectly healthy, because the body's designed to heal itself. But I don't know if we've learnt that yet. Our humanity hasn't quite learnt that yet, but we're getting there. I mean, I'm still learning as well. I'm going to do it one more time. I now ask the Archangel Raphael to help. You can have healing for anything with Raphael. You can just say, Archangel Raphael, please heal me. If you feel like you like healing coming through you for anything else, doesn't have to be forgiveness or unforgiveness. You can ask for anything. Doesn't have to be that. But today, I just feel we're going to release any unforgiveness that we're holding on to. Raphael's coming in to help us around health and healing, health concerns. But as I said, you can use this energy for anything else. It's my free will and choice to free myself of any turbulent emotions, negative emotions, fears or blocks that are stopping me from gaining perfect health. It's my free will and choice to accept this lovely healing from Raphael, to free myself from any burdens, negative emotions, or fear that are blocking me from perfect health. Thank you, Archangel Raphael. Thank you, Archangel Raphael. Thank you, Archangel Raphael. I feel like saying it 3 times. And thank you to the higher self as well. Ooh, I feel something clear then. Wasn't that lovely? What did that card say? I've forgotten what the card said. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, I am willing to forgive myself and others in exchange for what I really want, peace and health. Yeah, I remember it said forgiveness heals, but I just didn't remember what the message says. So that's all we need for this week. Just let your energy go as big as you can. Enormous, big. Doesn't have to be. You might be a person with a big energy, but just allow yourself to be who you are. If your energy's big, it's time to accept that you have a big energy. It may cause you to need to let go of some situations because you've recognized that you're bigger than you've been allowing, but that will come in time. It doesn't always have to happen overnight. You don't have to force the healing, but you do have to be aware that you may need to do some healing. So I think that's all we need to do. Let me just check. Free will and choice now to release any negative emotions and fear that are blocking me from having a beautiful expanded energy. I ask my higher self and soul to help me be aware of where my energy needs to naturally sit, or how big my energy field is. I release all my blocks to the light, and we're done. What a big healing. That come through quite quickly. I think I was talking quicker than I normally do. Sometimes it's just a slightly different energy, and the pace may be of benefit to us. So I think I was just blabbing all this stuff out, but they were telling me what to tell you during the video. So I think we're done. So wasn't that amazing? I hope you really benefit from that. And I'd love to hear any comments on this and what happens for you. Sometimes you might need to leave it a couple of weeks until you feel the benefit. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Lovely to spend this time with you. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do that through my webpage. And so I'll leave the link to that. And that's about it. And we'll look forward to next week. Give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. I'm going to leave you here now. Lots of love and bye for now.